Halftime show on the Medical Arts Pharmacy Playoff scoreboard at halftime. All Crest Chargers lead at 38-0 over the Forest View Jaguars.
Welcome back into our broadcast. Both teams getting ready to come back onto the field. It was all Crest. Dominant first half, up 38-0. They scored, as a matter of fact, before their first 5 possessions. Forest View will get the ball to start the second half. And again, let's update you on those Medical Arts Pharmacy Playoff scoreboard. It was Shelby leading Reidsville 7-0 at the half. South Point up 29-25 over East Rowan at the half. And Eddie, I think the higher scoring game that is, you think it favors East Rowan. But, it's one of those games that South Point can get up a couple of scores. Obviously, they can slow that game down. But that is the kind of game East Rowan likes to have.
Yeah, it's a barn burner tonight. Offensive showcase in Belmont.
Also, it was Mount Pleasant leading Owen 28-7 at the half. That was another score that we had. And, of course, these are all quarterfinal scores as the Crest Chargers are making their way back onto the field on a cold night. Temperatures right above freezing. And Andy, Crest, you talk about when you're up 38-0, you talk about keys. But what's important for Crest to try to take control, finish it in the second half, and start thinking about next Friday night?
You've really got to maintain momentum, Tim. You don't want things to slow down and you get sloppy and some bad habits surface. Keep the pedal to the metal in the second half.
Tim Foster, Rob Rube, Amy Foster, and Andy Foster from Sid Bryson Stadium. As Mark Barnes tonight trying to go 12-0 all-time here in Bowling Springs and trying to send the Chargers to the state semifinals for the 4th time in the last 5 years. And we are almost ready for our Jam & J's Pizza Factory second half kickoff. Alex Trejo, who broke the school field goal record in the first half, will get ready to kick it off for the Jaguars. And head coach Chris Medlin getting the final instructions out to the Jaguars before they come back onto the field tonight for this second half kickoff. And Andy, I would think that Neal's going to be one of the return men. It looks like he is as the Jaguars come back onto the field. We mentioned they're in their road white jerseys, white pants, black numerals, and black helmets. Crest, Charger gold helmets, pants, green jerseys, and Charger gold numerals. And let's send it over once again to the play-by-play voice of Crest football in this second half. Here's Andy Foster.
Jam & J's Pizza Factory kickoff coming from Alex Trejo. O'Neill is one of the deep men on the return team for Forest View. And Trejo's kick, a low liner taken at the 20-yard line, 30-yard line, and down at the 35.
It was a short kick. Good catch. And Andy, that was Miller, I believe, on the return. And Ramseur made the tackle, and Forest View will have good field position. They'll start it at their own 35, 1st and 10.
Looked like Alex kind of chopped that kick.
Yeah, thing was a rocket came in there, and Mills got in there to make the play as well.
So the Forest View offense comes onto the field, really stymied in the first half, held scoreless. Trips left, or rather double wides left. Trips to the right, empty backfield. Crawford in the gun. Crawford going to swing it left
that ball
side,
hit the ground.
Incomplete.
Yeah, he underthrew it. Trying to get a little quick out pattern pass and underthrown. It'll be 2nd 10.
Apparently, Forest View's decided to go most of the time with this empty backfield look, Tim.
Well, they're looking for the big play, and we talked about it. Big play team. They came in tonight. They scored 9 consecutive games, I should say. They scored over 34 points. They want to get athletes in space, and now they're looking for the big play to try to get back into this ball game.
Trips right, double wides left again. The empty backfield, shotgun formation. Crawford takes the snap. Going to run with the football across the 35 to the 37. Picks up 2, 3rd and 8. Brooks in there.
Yeah, Jared Brooks and Omar Brooks, I should say, and it'll be, as you mentioned, 3rd down and 8. And Crawford, who has tried to run the ball, has had very little success in this ball game as well.
Trips right, double wides left. Empty backfield, in the gun is Crawford. Crawford Back to throw. Keeps the
He's
football.
going to go down again.
And he is stacked up at the 34.
Crawford taken down by Omar Brooks.
And Andy, that time Crest basically had a three-man rush and still got in there. Chris Willis,
Omar Brooks.
yep. And is there one? If there's a better player we've talked about, Andy, I have not seen him be blocked the entire year, other than maybe just short amounts of times in a ball game.
4th down again for the Jaguars, and 11.
And Forest View did not get the start they wanted in the second half. 3 and out.
Having to punt it from the 20. Oates at the Crest 35 to receive. There's a kick. Nice high kick. Taken by Oates at the 30, 35, 40.
He's got room,
He's to
Andy.
midfield. Down the sideline. He is gone. Touchdown. Oates.
He may have never been touched. I don't think he was ever touched down the sideline. He just exploded down the Forest View sideline. 65 yards for the Chargers, and it is 44-0. And we're going to have a mercy rule here, Andy, in the state quarterfinals in just a few minutes.
Hard to believe, but it's coming.
Rob, he was never touched. We watched him the whole way, and with that hole and that block, Rob, I think you might have had a chance on that, Rob, so I'm giving you a little credit, my friend, as we go down to you.
I tell you what, guys, this second half starts just like the first half ended. The Chargers in control and Forest View not moving the football. Traylor took the extra point here for the Chargers. There's the snap. The ball is down. The kick is up, and that kick is good. On the Medical Arts Pharmacy playoff scoreboard, it's now the Chargers 45, the Jaguars 0. This is Crest Charger football on KTCBroadcasting.com.
Oh no, it's total mayhem.
Hurry! Call your good neighbor.
You can't. They're not even there.
Why, they can't even lend a good hand. Oh. Relax. At Pegram Insurance, we've got you covered. Pegram Insurance Agency, 220 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, and in the Town and Country Shopping Center in Lincoln.
If someone tried to sell you trouble, you wouldn't pay money for it. That's a product nobody wants. But without the right kind of maintenance for your car, that's what you get. Part of that maintenance should be regular oil change.
Races into the end zone. Extra point good for Trejo. Crest 45, Forest View nothing. Medical Arts Pharmacy playoff scoreboard. 10:09 to play in the third quarter. Trejo tees it up. The Jam & J's Pizza Factory kickoff. They were awaiting the head official to get in position.
Andy, this is a Forest View team, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, they went undefeated in the Big South. They were undefeated. They were the Big South Conference champions. They came in tonight, 9 consecutive wins, and they have been completely dominated from the opening play of the ball game tonight.
Trejo's kick. High, end over end, taken at the 3.
This is Neal.
Nailed to the 10. Trying to get outside to the 15, the 20, 25.
Still on his
and
feet.
He is run out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Good return that time from O'Neill. We do have a running clock, and I guarantee you there's not another game in the state tonight. I would be shocked if there'll be a running clock in the state quarterfinals. And you're seeing something unusual, and you're just seeing how dominant the Crest Chargers have been. And Andy, when Crest plays like this, I tell you, it will take, I don't care who's left, I don't care the talent they've got, they will have to play well the rest of the way to beat a team that's playing like they are tonight.
1st and 10 at the 31 for the Jaguars.
And I don't know why the play clock's running. Usually the play clock doesn't run when there's a running clock.
Gunn with one back. There's an end around handoff.
And he's got some room on the
Neal
outside.
reverses his field and is driven out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
Good job that time. He should, but he really only ended up getting about 3 or 4 yards. He has just not been able to get that big run.
And he's only going to get to the 32, 33-yard line.
Stepped out. I thought he got up near the 35. Stepped out around the 32.
Pickup of 2 to the 33, 2nd and 8 for the Jaguars. Gunn, 2 backs, receiver to the right side. Man in motion. Here's an inside handoff.
There's Rogers.
Rogers for a yard to the 34.
We've got a Charger who looks to be injured, Andy. See who that player is. See who's injured. Is that Omar Brooks?
I hope not.
It looks like he is laid back. Let's wait and see here. We got a lot of Chargers looking at him. He's not moving, whoever it is. Looks like he's moving a little bit, but also looks like he's in a lot of pain.
Player down on the field at the 32 for the Chargers. 8:09 to play, third quarter.
Yeah, and Andy, we will keep it here for a minute because it looks like whoever the player is holding their head and their helmet like they're in a lot of pain. And it's Omar Brooks, Andy, who's down. And I hope he's going to get up.
He's being helped up right now.
Yep. Is he walking on his own? Looks like he is, but he's in a lot of pain. And good to see him walking off, and that might be it for him tonight.
He's limping a little bit, but not real bad.
Good to see that young man up on his feet, walking to the sideline, hopefully nothing serious. So it's going to be 3rd and 8.
And is that a penalty against the Jaguars?
Well, they threw a penalty on that play as well.
Personal foul, I believe.
I wonder if the personal foul had to do with Omar's injury, Andy. They may have called a chop block at time on Forest View.
Mark off to the 17-yard line.
Andy, we understand, I believe that.
Guys, I got you a scoreboard update down here.
Okay, Rob, quickly down to you. All right, Rob, right after this play.
Crawford going to swing it right side.
It's tipped.
Ball is incomplete.
It was straight up in the air and almost picked off. Okay, Rob, down to you.
Understand, guys, getting close to halftime right now. Chapel Hill's up on Southern Durham, 15-14 in that game.
Thank you very much, Rob. Rob, good to see Omar walk on his own to the sideline there, but you certainly can't afford to lose that young man.
Exactly right, Tim. You want to make sure, once again, we're talking about getting out here healthy tonight. Let's keep an eye on C.J. White that's checked in for the Chargers. He's had a good year as well, so let's see what he can do.
3rd and 24 for the Jaguars. Empty backfield. Crawford back to throw, steps up, and
he's down again.
Is sacked again.
This Crest defense, Crawford has had no time to breathe, just been absolutely dominated. And it is 4th down again. And Andy, Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard update. Yeah, good to see him. Listen to this, Andy. Shelby was up 7-0. They faked a field goal. R.J. George faked it, threw an interception. Reedsville took about 69 yards. Tied up now at 7. What a game going on up in Reedsville tonight in the second half.
We knew it was going to be tough up there tonight, Tim.
It's a good one going on KTC Broadcasting.
Hefner punting from near the end zone. High snap. Hefner.
It's straight up in the air.
Kick off and taken by the Chargers at the 11-yard line.
And Havner has had his nightmares, and I tell you, everything that could possibly go wrong tonight for Forest View, if you put it down on paper and said, we don't want this to happen, that to happen, this to happen, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, it's happened to the Forest View Jaguars tonight. And I wonder how much the pressure that Crest was bringing, they make you think so much too, Andy, and Forest View's been completely out of rhythm, really, since the first 5 minutes of the game.
1st and 10, Chargers at the 11-yard line of Forest View.
All right, Andy, Cam Peeler is now in at quarterback for Crest, and it looks like Trey Williams is in at running back. But we'll double-check that. We definitely know Cam is in at quarterback.
Yep, Williams in the backfield. Quarterback is Cam Peeler. Double wide's right, a receiver left side. Peeler takes a snap, keeps the football right up the middle. Cam drives down near the goal line.
Let's see where they spotted at. He's right. One great run by Cam Peeler. Crest trying to get over 50 points in this quarterfinal game.
Cam's run that quarterback option play great all year, Tim.
Yeah, but he's got a chance here maybe to add another score.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line. Peeler
There's
hands it off. Williams right up the middle. He's in the end zone. Hands the football to the back judge. Touchdown.
Trey Williams makes it 51-0. Robbie, I'll say this once again. We're not making this up. This varsity team went unbeaten in the Big South Conference and had won 9 in a row. Correct me if I'm wrong on that as I go down to you.
Tim, you're exactly right. And a lot of people said, what would happen tonight when this offense against this Crest defense, who would win out in the end? And, guys, let's be honest, it's not even been close tonight. Trey Hunter took the extra point for the Chargers. The kick is up, and it continues. The kick is good. On the Medical Arts Pharmacy playoff scoreboard, it's now the Chargers 52, the Jaguars 0. This is Crest Charger football on KTCBroadcasting.com.
The folks at Rapid Pace Oil Change in Boiling Springs will take care of this aspect of maintenance for you. And Rapid Pace is an official state inspection station. So when your vehicle's state inspection date comes up, see the folks at Rapid Pace Oil Change, 201 South Main Street in Boiling Springs.
Year-round fun begins at the Bargain Station brand name outlet on East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Keep cool with Baubles. Bobble-in sets are just $6.99 and complete bottle sets are $9.95. You'll find luggage and bags, sporting equipment including golf clubs, grills for cooking, and much more. All at Big
Pharmacy
Savings.
playoff scoreboard, Jam and Jay's Pizza Factory. Kickoff coming from Alex Trejo. And that score came from the second offensive unit. High, short kick, going to go out of bounds.
Well, I don't know. I think Trejo may have been trying to kick it out of bounds, Andy. I don't know if, you think about the more times you kick it deep, the more you got to make plays. He may be trying to think about the Chargers next Friday night. Shelby now back up 14-7 on Reidsville. Big thanks to Kevin Hastings, who, of course, is throwing us scores. And, of course, we know we've got a lot of folks that might be listening on KTCBroadcasting.com to that broadcast as well. Andy, could you imagine this in your wild? I mean,
no.
This is a 11-2 varsity team that if this was a boxing fight, they would have stopped it in the first 2 minutes. They have been absolutely dominated tonight.
Jaguars back in the eye. Receiver split left side. Crawford up under center. Hands it off. Neal trying to get outside, and he's driven out of bounds at the 38, picks up 3.
Andy, we got some substitutions. Good to see players. You got Andy Eaker out there for the Chargers that are out there right now, along with
that's Aker.
Tavion Brentley's out there. Mr. Aker on that mispronunciation. Also, we got Nick Surratt out there, just to name a few of the Charger defensive unit. And boy, how special it is to get to play in this state quarterfinal game tonight.
Second and 7, I formation. Again, Mo Neal, and he falls down in the backfield. And a couple of Chargers all over him anyway.
And Eddie, I'm not so sure for Archview, maybe kind of hoping this clock's going to continue to run fast. The good news, it's a running clock. How many times do you see a quarterfinal game where one team beats another, Andy, by 50 points?
I've never seen it.
I mean, it's just unbelievable. I think most people thought this could be a 2-touchdown win for Crest, 3 at the most tonight, but it was Crest dominant defense, great field position, great execution from the start tonight.
3rd and 11 at the 34. I formation, receiver left, Crawford under center. Crawford wants to throw it, in trouble, breaks the tackle, rolls to his right, still rolling, and he's going to be driven out of bounds, well short of the first down.
And it is going to be 3rd down. Good pursuit that time.
4th down.
4th down, excuse me. Rob, what I love to see these fans not only cheering for the guys that got them to this point, still cheering for these young men that are playing hard for Crest here late in this 3rd quarter.
And I tell you guys, we have Omar go out of the game, and how about C.J. White? We've talked about him, the sophomore coming in the way he's playing. I mean, this is your future here. You start to see these young guys get in the game. A lot of these names we'll be calling next year for this Crest defense.
I think varsity, Andy was thinking about going for it, and then they brought the punting unit. Now I think they're going to I don't think you have really much of an option here at this point.
4th and 9, and the Jaguars going for it. Trips left, receiver to the right, gun, one back. Crawford straight back in the pocket. He's going to go deep, and it is caught.
Oh, what a catch.
Taken away from 2 Chargers at the Crest 30.
Let's see who caught it. That was
3-yard line.
Was that Colton Guthrie? Guthrie with a tremendous catch to end this third quarter of play, Andy.
That's the end of 3. After 3, Medical Arts Pharmacy playoff scoreboard. Crest 52, Forest View nothing. And back with the fourth quarter after this on KTCBroadcasting.com.
Station name brand outlet, 4400 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, right next to Honda Motorcycles. Open Tuesday through Friday, 9:30 to 6, Saturdays, 9 till 2. At Absolute Collision Center in Shelby, they go the extra mile for you, including a complimentary rental car. Come in for the details. Yes, wrecking your car is certainly a bummer, especially if you are just visiting this summer. Do not despair, a save is what you need. Hitting a home run is how to take the lead. With speed and efficiency, our repairs round the bases, all for the simple payoff of your smiling faces. Absolute Collision Center, 2314 South Post Road in Shelby. Call 704-482-3616 or visit their website at absolutecollisioncenter.com.
Chargers 32.
That was a 4th down 9 conversion, 32-yard pass that time to Guthrie on the catch.
Trips right, a receiver left, gun, one back. Crawford.
There's Neal.
Hands it off to Neal, trying to get outside. Neal's bottled up again. Maybe a yard or two.
And Andy Neal came in tonight over 2,000 yards, and I'm not sure how many positive yards, and of course we still got a ways to go even though with a running clock. He has just never been able to get out and have much success on the ground tonight.
And again, Tim, this is an unbelievable stat, but the Crest starting defensive unit has not given up a score this year.
Yeah, there was some debate on, when guys were in against certain parts of the game. It's just been amazing. And Crest hoping to get another shutout tonight as we've still got 11 minutes to go.
2nd and 8 at the 30. Crawford is looking deep toward the end zone, and it is caught. Touchdown.
Let's see who caught the touchdown pass in the back of the end zone. That was Caleb Mills, their leading receiver, who got in the back of and he did a good job of getting behind the defense, and it is 52-6. Great job that time, and Rob Mills did a good job with the catch as we go down to you as Forest View gets a touchdown on the board.
And we see Jaguars the goal line tonight here at Sid Bryson Stadium. And right now, guys, they can't find a kicker. He's not worked too much tonight, so right now he's not getting out here. Now it looks like we're going to have a kicker checking into the game. Now he was looking for his holder. That was our hold up. And guys, I don't believe it's Hefner, I believe, the kicker for Forest View. And he's still not exactly right where they want the tee. Just a little bit of confusion. It's been one of them kind of nights. We got to delay a game, guys, for Forest View here on the extra point.
Rob, thing I was confused about, I thought when you got up 42 that you don't have a play clock, so I'm a little confused, but let's go back down to you.
You're right, exactly right. I guess on extra point, so you want to try to get them lined up and ready to go, it looks like to me. Hefner attempted the little longer extra point here for the Jaguars. There's the snap, ball is down, the kick is good here in the 3rd round of the state playoffs in North Carolina. And on the scoreboard update, brought to you by Medical Arts Pharmacy. It's a playoff scoreboard, guys. It's now the Chargers 52, the Jaguars 7. This is Crest Charger Football on KTCBroadcasting.com.
Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, Nissan. Those are the powerhouse of vehicles you'll find at Marburger in Shelby. Plus quality pre-owned cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. And of course, a service department that is second to no one. So when you're in need of a new vehicle, see Marburger at 1310 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Keep the Christmas spirit year-round. Coming to Sandy's Country Christmas. You'll find Christmas items, of course, plus seasonal merchandise such as
52,
Valentine's.
Forest View 7, the Medical Arts Pharmacy playoff scoreboard with 8:32 left running clock here in the 4th quarter. Hefner with a pooch kick taken by the Chargers on a fair catch at the 25.
Dominic Roseborough with a fair catch, and Crest will take it there, and with the running clock, Andy, Crest can a couple first downs, maybe can wrap this one up tonight. Crest on their way, Andy, to their 11th semifinal game in the state semifinal in the last 2 decades, which is just amazing. And this will be the 4th one for head coach Mark Barnes. Crest will either host South Point or East Rowan in the 3A state semifinal next Friday night right here at Sid Bryson Stadium.
1st and 10 Chargers at their own 25. Cam Peeler, the quarterback, in the gun with one back. He's got double wides left, double wides right. Handoff.
There's
right
Williams.
up the middle. Williams. Very little. 2nd and 10 at the 25.
After tonight's game, it will be the CSI Mechanical Stadium postgame show. We'll look back at this big quarterfinal win for the Chargers, stat, scoring summary, and we'll be naming our players of the game. Rob Roop will be with head coach Bart Barnes.
Peeler again in the gun with one back, double wides left and right.
And Peeler just letting this play clock run down, Andy. I'm not sure why there is a play clock.
Nope. Peeler with a high snap picks up the football and is knocked down at the 15. Loss of 10 yards. That's the first high snap of the night for the Crest Chargers.
Yeah, I would give him a lot of credit, Andy, on a cold night especially. Good job. Yeah, well, and remember, early in the game, Trey Harbison had one kind of that Crest eventually would score on, but they've done a great job executing tonight.
3rd and 20 at the 15. Gun one back. Double wides left, receiver to the right. Peeler.
And Williams fell down.
To Williams, who fell down in the backfield. Breaks a couple of tackles. Still on his feet. Drives across the 25 to the 26.
And if he would have broke one more, he may have gotten a first down. Good hustle after especially slipping down right before he got the snap. And give Williams credit. Ended up getting about 8 or 9 out of that.
And the first time tonight, the Crest will punt.
So Alex Trejo comes in with under 6 minutes to go in the game.
Trejo will punt it from near the 10-yard line.
Let's see if he can get a good punt off here. Crest getting another player on the field as the play clock has just started.
Dominic Roseborough comes in late.
We get a good snap here.
Trejo waits the snap, gets the snap, and there's a punt.
Pretty good kick. He's going to get a good roll here.
Across the 45 to the 40 to the 38-yard line.
Great kick by Alex Trejo, who's had a solid game tonight, including breaking the school record for the most field goals here at Crest High School. And with this clock continuing to run, Andy, it's got to be a confidence builder heading into the state semifinals for Coach Barnes and his Chargers, Andy, next Friday night.
Mark the football at the 37. 1st and 10 Jaguars. Running clock, 4th quarter, 4:52 to play. 52-7 Chargers.
This game, if you're just joining us, was really over early, and a lot of it was because Crest had phenomenal field position. Every possession they had in the first half started in Forest View territory, and they capitalized on most of them. Got a couple of turnovers, dominant defense, and it was a recipe for disaster tonight for Forest View.
Receivers left and right, gun with one back. Crawford, the quarterback. And
Forest View, I don't know. I think we got 12 players on the field, Andy. We got a guy that's going to have to come off the field.
but the clock continues to roll down.
This is kind of the big story here is we're going to wind down for a quick second half. I think the advantage here, too, of course, Andy, you get to rest your defenders in a game that a lot of people thought could have been close to get them ready for next Friday.
And Omar Brooks looks like he's in pretty good shape walking around on the sideline now.
Yeah, he does.
There's a snap, handoff.
There's Melciar, new back.
Melciar over the right side to the 45-yard line.
That's number 31, Andy. Jalen. That's McCree, excuse me. That is Jalen McCree, who is a 5'8", 215-pound sophomore. So it's good to see some of the Jaguars getting in as well here late in the ball game with 3.5 minutes to go. And Guthrie is in now at quarterback, so we're seeing a lot of changes for both teams. Colton Guthrie, number 14.
Guthrie in the gun. He's got one back, wide receiver left and right. Guthrie hands it off, and a couple of yards over the right side.
That's McCree again, Jalen McCree. That'll be a first down for Forest View.
Football near the Jaguar 48. 2:45 left in the ball game.
We've got, we got a couple other substitutions as well. Jaquavius Craig is in now. Andy, a freshman who played on that JV team. Remember that JV team, just one loss earlier this year for the Chargers.
Shotgun, one back. Guthrie, the quarterback, with a receiver left and right. Guthrie takes the snap. Quarterback keeper breaks outside. He's to the 45, the 40, and driven out of bounds in Charger territory near the 37.
Colton Guthrie, 6'3", 175-pounder, that very well may be the starting quarterback for Forest View when you think about 2015. Forest View will wrap up their 2014 campaign tonight at 11-3. And Coach Mellon's done a great job. You think about the last 2 years, a state semifinal run, a quarterfinal run. He's done a great job for the Jaguars.
1:45 left. First and 10 Jaguars, Charger 37. Guthrie in the gun with one back. Got a receiver again left and right. Guthrie takes the football, hands it off, and some yardage up the middle.
That's McCree again.
To the 33, picks up 4.
And the way this clock's running, there may be one more play, and that will wrap up this quarterfinal game. The Crest Chargers, only the 6th team in the school history tonight's going to win their 14th game. They'll go to 14-0, which is phenomenal within itself, and they will be in the state 3A semifinals to either host East Roran or South Point. South Point up 35-32, Andy, early in the fourth quarter in that ball game.
What a shootout. 55 seconds left. 2nd and 6. Gun, one back. Guthrie keeps the football. And
Great
he's
play.
brought down for a loss.
Let's see who made the play.
C.J. White.
That's C.J. White, Andy, who's going to be a big-time player at Crest, and that might be the final play of this game tonight.
Lost back to the 36. It's 3rd and 9. 28 seconds left.
And that will do it. And listen to these fans, Andy. Crest is going to go to 14-0, and they're going to the state semifinals. Look at the celebration. This coach himself, what a dominant performance tonight.
Unbelievable play by the Chargers in this quarterfinal matchup here tonight. Final score on the Medical Arts Pharmacy